up and shoot!
Welcome to Brickwall Cinema and happy Hanukkah. Today we have Chance, Sergio, and Lola with us talking to us about 8 Crazy Nights. Now, we're not going to get into all the basic info. We're just going to get into it. Now, Lola, tell me.
Yes.
Have you seen 8 Crazy Nights before this viewing?
No, I have not. This is my first time ever seeing.
And what were your first thoughts watching it?
Well, 1, why? 2, what? 3, wow, that's disgusting. Those are my thoughts with the start of the video.
And that's all you thought about the whole movie?
Well, it had funny parts in the movie. It's just, I know it says crazy in the title, but I didn't expect it to be that crazy. I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's an animated movie with Adam Sandler. Surely this is going to be this lighthearted, wholesome comedy, and it is not that.
Yeah, no. It's not.
It does get wholesome at some parts, but overall, yeah, you do not get that same feeling that you get when you watch other side of the movies.
Definitely not.
Well, what about you, Sergio? What were your thoughts watching this movie?
More or less the same, but I'm gonna sum it up in the best way I can. Probably like ew and ha and what?
Exactly. That's a good summary, honestly.
Are we all gonna have one word, like three words describing the whole movie?
To be honest, I don't know how else to describe it because this movie is just something I've never seen before that it's just kind of jarring to watch.
Okay, so I guess I'll give my reaction to the movie then. Wow. Oh. And no.
Well, excuse me while I go take a shower.
Yes. That's a good way to describe this movie. Congratulations. Now excuse me while I go take a shower. That's the whole reaction to the movie.
Oh wait, I just realized that restaurant that Sandler comes in, it's just a China Dragon, but it looks nothing like a Chinese restaurant.
Because
it's a fancy Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it's a fancy Chinese restaurant with Rob Schneider voicing the Chinese guy.
Yeah, that didn't age well.
Rob Schneider, remember in Grown Ups, the guy that had the vegan bacon?
Oh yeah. That was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's not. Also... Wait, no. Sergio, I don't think you understand what you mean by that. He played the Chinese guy.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that it's cool that he played Chinese guy. I'm saying that it's cool that he always has him with him whenever he does like these big film projects.
Oh, yeah. That is cool by Adam Sandler. He does make sure his friends get work.
It's always nice to see Adam Sandler always bring his friends along with all his projects to get them some extra work so they have stuff to do, even though almost every single one of his friends is also very successful.
I mean, yeah, it is really cool. But now let's talk about this movie. I don't know where to start with this one. Let's start with the animation, I guess.
The animation's pretty good considering like this was made back when?
Back in 2002.
It's pretty good for considering the time it came out. And I was pleasantly surprised to see like how much care seemed to be put into this movie, animation wise.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing about this movie. The animation is so good, but it's frustratingly good.
Yeah.
Because every time I watch it, it reminds me of the Iron Giant.
Oh, yeah. I do see that kind of film style. I think that's what it was trying to go for, isn't it?
What their intention was to make it look like those Christmas specials you see on TV.
Oh, yeah, that's true. A lot of them did look like that back then.
Let's talk about the vibe of this movie.
The vibe?
Wow.
Like, not like the vibe, like the intention.
What is the intention?
Exactly. Because Christmas movies or holiday movies, I should say, they usually have a focus like a meaning or something for Christmas. Or not I'm gonna stop myself. I'm sorry, guys. So what I mean by that is like this movie, the story is this 33-year-old got he's a Grinch, he's an asshole, he's a terrible person because his parents died.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, he's Scrooge, but he's just more of an asshole.
No, Lola,
because he's let me explain my reason.
He's worse than
Adam
Scrooge.
Sandler in this movie is like such a except more than Scrooge, because I don't think Scrooge went out of his way to literally disrespect every person in town.
No, to be fair, in the Jim Carrey one, he did take the 2 quarters off of the dead guy.
What?
You don't remember that?
I
Are
think
we
we should
talking about
rewatch
two
that.
different movies? Because I'm talking about Scrooge. I don't know what Scrooge you were watching.
I think he's talking about the CGI one with Jim Carrey voicing Scrooge.
Mm.
And even Scrooge,
I do not.
he works with a death. Like he let his coworker die.
Oh.
No, did he die on work?
What? I don't remember.
I don't think he died at work. I remember his business partner died.
His business partner didn't die.
Right?
Yeah, he
his
did.
business partner didn't die. I don't.
Are you talking about the flash forward on a Christmas Day with that guy in bed?
No, the guy that warns him that you could be visited by 3 ghosts. That was his coworker.
Mm-hmm.
But his coworker was already dead.
Yeah, he had another coworker after him.
What?
I think we should rewatch that so we can get it. So we can, because I feel like we're getting confused.
I might be.
Yeah, I'm already confused. Like,
let's say that for when we watch.
Scrooge got more than one coworker.
Yeah, he did have other coworkers.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, back in his youth, and then I think they passed. And he's like the last one. That's why he's kind of bitter because everyone he's cared about either left him or died.
Yeah. Bottom line is.
Okay, got it.
The bottom line is Davey Stone, the guy that Adam Sandler plays in this movie, is worse than Scrooge, Uncle Scrooge.
I would even go far as to say he's worse than the Grinch. Yeah.
Yes, he's worse than all of them. He's a menace.
The Grinch the Grinch most of the time just stays to just kind of
he kind of stays to himself.
Yeah,
he does.
He goes.
Even if he doesn't, he plays, in my opinion, kind of harmless pranks on the people in the live action Jim Carrey version.
Yeah, and even in the animated one, the OG animated one, he just gets annoyed of them. And at the Christmas day, he's like, I've had it. I'm gonna take all the Christmas shit.
He's kind of like Squidward, except he tries to steal Christmas in that sense. He's just like, I'm done with these people. People are all annoying. I hate it.
Yeah, but Dave's over here skimping people at their Chinese food restaurants, not paying for his scorpion bowls. He's knocking people out with his boots. He's farting at carolers. He's crashed into a Santa building, which knocked down a Hanukkah ice sculpture. He's a menace.
He
is a menace. He's a menace to society.
He's a menace to society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, can we talk about how nobody called a nurse or anything, a doctor, an ambulance for that guy? He just stays knocked out for the entire game.
Yes,
nobody's gonna get him help, and nobody's gonna help the support. Like, he's like that for the whole game. Nobody questions it.
I noticed that a lot about in this movie. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that happens and no one does anything about it. Like, why the old man?
Why do you
he constantly has seizures and no one even like gets an ambulance for him or nothing?
Yes, that's the thing. Oh my god, he made him get seizures because he was being an ass. Davey Stone's being an asshole. He had a seizure and Errol was like, "Is he breakdancing?" No, he just said he's having a seizure. He just said that.
Literally. Also, can we talk about how he had a quote unquote happy seizure at the end of the movie? There's no such thing as a happy. What was that?
They're ending the movie on a high note, Lola.
That's true. The high note shouldn't be, I'm so happy that I'm having a seizure. I don't think that's how seizures work. I mean, if there are any doctors here, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think if that's how that works.
I could say stuff on that because I've actually had family members who've had seizures before. Seizures can be from many different things, such as like injury, like you've had a traumatic injury and it caused your brain to overload, so you have seizures, or like shining lights or excitement or stuff like addictive substances. There's a lot of ways you can get a seizure.
Yeah.
I even had a cousin who got a seizure because he didn't have enough potassium in the system.
All right, but would you say, in your opinion, Sergio, that someone can get a seizure just of pure joy? I don't think that's how that works.
I think it's just that he got too excited.
Too excited?
Yeah, you can get a seizure for being too excited.
Yeah.
That is interesting. All right.
Okay.
But still, that was wild. That a wild way to end the movie. They didn't have to do that.
But that scene, I want to get back to that scene in the basketball court because there's a couple of things that happened in the scene I couldn't stop laughing at. Like, we already talked about the timekeeper getting knocked out the whole game. After he sees one of the kids fall, it's like, all right, I'll talk to him. Foul on this guy's team for eating everything in sight, making fun of the fat kid. I'm like, Jesus, that's just mean. But then they even found a way to make me laugh at that. And I felt terrible for laughing at it.
Fatty's team loses because I want to see him cry again.
Oh, no.
I know it's messed up, but I just can't stop. I just think that's really funny how they have like dark humor like that in this, or not really dark, but just mean. It's not like very cruel mean, more like that's just a dick move mean. There's different levels of dickness you can make in this movie before I say, okay, that's enough.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
What?
Adam Sandler's movie, The Longest Yard, where he makes the movie based off The Longest Yard. It reminds me a lot of that because you know how at the beginning of the movie he starts drunk driving and just being all like just an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing I see from right here.
Yeah, but The Longest Yard was. I remember The Longest Yard being really good.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like at the beginning he's an asshole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But in this
His
one,
whole
he just
point-
stays an asshole. The only thing that stopped him from being an asshole was,
Whitey.
I mean,
Whitey and his parents' letter that he finally read.
yeah. Got White. Let's talk about Whitey now.
Poor Whitey.
I noticed that Adam Sandler voiced quite a few people in the 8 Crazy Nights.
You noticed it too?
Yeah.
Oh, you looked at the credits,
could-
didn't you?
No, I can tell because it's just him. I've heard of all these other voices he made. And it's not too different from what he did from his performances in Happy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison.
Oh, like, okay, so who do you think he voiced? I'm curious because I got a list of it right here.
I think it was Whitey and his Whitey's sister, and I think that's about it. I think that's the ones I remember.
You're right; those are the characters, but there's also a couple you might have missed. Or
Yeah, I remember hearing his voice like in the background, like when they were announcing the rewards, and he said like, "Yeah,
Yeah."
Just hear Adam Sandler's voice.
But also, when they're in the basketball scene, with the kid about to go one-on-one, or not one-on-one, but like against the assholes.
I'll play, but if we win, you gotta eat that guy's jockstrap.
Also, I had to say, why is Whitey so hairy?
Honestly, when I first saw when I was a kid, I thought he was like a Yeti or something.
That would make sense.
Don't
It
laugh
makes a
at me.
lot of sense.
I didn't know. I feel terrible to know about it now. I mean, he's actually a
Well, I
person.
mean, it literally shows him having a hairy butt. So,
Yeah, and
and then this. So,
and so like,
I don't even think
Is-
having that much hair
is
is
it-
possible. Like, and then why are there like just no patches of hair, like around his belly button?
I
Kind of
don't
looks like
know.
an ape.
It's like everywhere
Sorry, what?
hair is not supposed to be. There it is.
I'm
But-
just gonna say, just seeing him like this, it just reminds me so much of an actual Yeti, like cartoons.
I'm sorry I brought it up. Now you're gonna stop thinking about it.
Also, what was it with the joke of them like putting people who fell unconscious and putting their hands in their pants?
Yeah, I don't get that joke either. I just like that's weird.
Well, some people when they go to sleep put their hand in their pants.
Really?
Why would
like
you?
who?
Why would anyone do that?
It feels good, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, like I've seen people who are drunk have done that, or just like try to pick up their pants, but like actually just leave it in there. Like I haven't seen that before.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Also,
That's
where is this
strange.
taking place?
Somewhere near New York.
I guess it's a New York thing. I guess I'm just gonna chalk it up to that.
Maybe.
Also, isn't it hard to play baseball in jeans and those hard boots?
Not for animated characters.
I guess so.
What else? So I know we're going
yes.
off. This is a very loose episode because this is a lot. This movie's just it broke me a little bit when I saw it.
Well, this movie is kind of just nonsense.
It is, and when I'm watching it, I notice that there's a theme where every time I think something good's happening, like while I admire one thing, they're like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna double down on this ugly, gross shit right here."
It
noticed
gets
that too.
really gross.
Yeah, because like 1 minute you're like, "Oh, look at the nice deer. They're gonna help Whitey get out of the ditch and help him move his car." Okay, great, yeah.
Yeah.
But then the next thing with the deer, you see them licking up his shit, his frozen shit that's on him, and smiling with the shit in their teeth.
That was gross. I think you're gonna make Sergio throw up.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Sergio. You sound terrible right
Unless
now.
he was just coughing, but he sounds like he's going through it.
Are you
right
okay,
now.
Sergio?
I kept having to skip those parts and going back to watch them to figure out what's happening because I just could not stand the shit. You know how I am around gross humor.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it is really, really gross.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and just the fact that we see it, we don't never need to see cartoon poop. We don't need to see it. And they double down on it. And also, Whitey gives them too many chances. Way too
That's
many.
true. But I
No.
think it's just a more of like
But
that
I-
just
as-
says more about like his character rather than anything else.
Right? He's the most selfless person in the town. That's his thing. Plus, also,
God.
he has like emotional attachment to him because he knew him when he was a kid.
Yeah,
Oh
me.
yeah, so it's kind of like a father figure.
But also like,
Yeah.
okay, so me and Lola watched the movie together because this is our
Mhm.
first time watching it. And like I said, when she saw the deer, she's like, "Oh, look at the nice deer! They look so cute."
Bambi.
Oh. And next scene is them licking up shit. Oh God, I'm like admiring the animation, but then next thing you know, I see him farting at carolers. Just every time I think of one good thing to say about this movie, they double down on something terrible. And the thing is, the movie's not even that long. It's 76 minutes with credits.
It felt long watching it. I think it's just because of like how much you have to go through just to get to the good parts.
And there are very few too. Like, I guess we can talk
Yeah.
about the good parts now, since there's
We
not that
could.
many. I like the songs. Like,
Eh,
The
A couple
songs
of
are
them.
good. The lyrics get kind of wacky.
yeah.
like I love the song, like the beginning song where Adam Sandler is singing how much he hates himself. I think it's a really good song. I like how he sings it. Adam Sandler's a natural born singer.
Yeah.
And
I just thought it was weird. Oh, sorry. Continue your.
but then next, another song that I like was a long time ago where Adam Sandler's character was reflecting on him and then another girl in the town when they were kids. But then they had to ruin that song by having a Whitey come in every other lyric and say something stupid.
But that was back when he was nice.
Before my warm heart turned to ice. My sister's wig once had lice.
Or not Whitey, but just a random character in the town. Talking about how they have a transgender wife.
Right? That was so unnecessary.
Yes, I got
I'm not even
really
sure that
pissed.
is transgender.
Huh?
To be honest, it just looked like a man in a dress.
Well, on
You're right.
Wikipedia,
It's more of a drag queen, but without the makeup.
it says Mayor Dewey's transgender wife was played by Alan Covert.
Okay. But then Whitey comes in here and says the most random things ever. Like, why?
and
Why are you
again,
even singing? You're supposed to be unconscious right now.
Yeah, and Lolo's over here looking at the kids kissing on the park. I'm like, she's like, oh, that's sweet.
But he got some tongue.
But it was only retainer. Eleanor's bra is a trainer.
Shut up! Lola.
Nobody needed to know that.
No, Sergio, you don't understand. I got so pissed watching it. Because I'm like, that's really cute. He actually had a retainer in his mouth. That's nice. But then he'd say, Eleanor's bra is a trainer. Oh,
Who's Eleanor?
his sister.
sister.
Oh, gross. I didn't even, I shouldn't have asked.
Like, nobody asked. Also, why do you know that? I just.
See, this is the movie. This is, what do you call it, magic? If this is nothing you want, it's like dark magic. It's like the magic of this movie is how much it can make you remind you that this is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we could do good. We could leave it like this, but we can
But they
also
don't.
add this.
This is what I feel like when the people say like Hollywood likes to shit in front of our faces when they show us a movie.
It just cuts to
This
a
is
deer,
kind of what I think. Yeah, this was comes to mind.
and it cuts to a picture of a deer smiling with shit in his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
like
not
there's
need-
these nice golden moments that just make the movie look so good, and then there's a bunch of there's stuff like that that just cuts to.
I'm like, what? You don't need this. Just retain yourself. It's like he couldn't hold back. Like he's itching. Like I gotta add something. I know this is nice, but we need our audience to laugh. We need this.
Like, nobody needed that. It was supposed to be a cute, wholesome song, but then, like, why? What is.
No.
Why? No.
Just no.
What's happening?
And I want. Okay, let's. Do you guys have any favorite scenes or things that you liked in the movie?
The scene I liked most was when Adam Sandler he finally tries to do something nice when he has the kid play with him in the basketball, and he's over there supporting the kid, like just dunking on the guys as when they tease the kid. And I was like, oh wow, he's not all bad.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I mean, even in the beginning when he saw the kid, he didn't do anything mean. He just said
Yeah.
like he just showed like, hey, this is what I got for Hanukkah. And Whitey's like, oh boy, that's a sketch. Neato. It's like, it's a Game Boy, you dumbass.
Imagine being so old you don't know what a Game Boy is.
Well, also, but that brings me to my next point. Let's talk about Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
Whitey is oh my god, how do I put this? One of the most worst characters I've seen all in cinema.
Why is he the worst character?
Because 1, he can't read. 2, he has a club foot. 3, like he basically just trying so hard to make him feel sympathetic that they make him feel annoying. Like he has a club foot. He has height.
He has seizures.
He has seizures. He has height problems. He has a hairy ass. He has a hairy body everywhere, and he can't read.
And he's bald.
Yeah, he's bald too. Like all of these things.
But he's old, and he used to have a lot of hair. In one of the flashback scenes when he talks about Adam Sandler's youth, he has like an afro, which I don't know why he has an afro. That was an interesting.
It was the 80s.
Yeah,
but he had hair at some point, and even then
when he was a kid.
When was this guy born?
When he was a baby, he looked like a f***ing rugrat.
True, but remember,
but when you're a baby, a lot of them don't have that much hair.
True, but remember, he's 70 years old.
Okay, he's 70 years old. But still, though, there's other things in this movie like they don't focus on. Like, there's a picture in the background in his room where you see him and Eleanor's babies. But right next to him on his right, you can see a picture of him with his arm out holding nothing.
Oh, but I feel like that's just because he's delusional.
No, it's him and his wife.
Yeah, I know. He talked about it in the movie. His imaginary wife. But he deeply believes that his imaginary wife, he has an imaginary.
He actually believes this?
Yes.
Yeah, he keeps saying it throughout the movie. He's like, my imaginary wife.
I thought he'd be like...
Doesn't he say in the movie, if me and my imaginary wife had a kid, I'd want him to be... I'd hope you think of him as a brother. It's literally what he says.
Yes, that's what he says at the end of the movie.
Oh, I honestly thought that he meant when he gets a wife.
No, he said his imaginary wife.
He's not gonna get a wife.
Oh God! Oh, see what I mean?
For him to have a wife, she would need to just know him personally first. She would have to know first.
You gotta remember, like the whole thing with Whitey in this entire movie is that no one appreciates him.
Yeah, even though he's like one of the most selfless people in this whole movie. And it directly makes a comment on that because then Davey near the end of the movie is like, you guys are all assholes. Think of all the times Whitey has went out of his way to help you. And even after he helps you, you just laugh at him. Like he's this sick joke. And they all reminisce about times that they laughed about him. And they're like, we should have appreciated Whitey more. He did so much for the community. And he does it for barely any money, even though...
For at most $1.
Literally, it literally comments on how he doesn't have a lot of money.
But how does he have a house?
Like, what?
How does he have a house?
His house is okay. He just doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you could tell that by the decorations.
I wouldn't be surprised if he
don't look like normal decorations. They look like he made them himself.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually built the house himself because no one wanted to build him a house.
Yeah. He's probably living paycheck to paycheck.
What paycheck?
He definitely is. He definitely is.
No, it talks about this in the movie. He gets money for being a referee, just not a lot of it.
No, he's not.
Sandler directly says, and he doesn't get a lot of money for being this referee. He's
a volunteer. He doesn't get paid at all.
Yeah.
What? I swear it says that in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie, he's a coach. He's a volunteer coach, which means that he volunteers for the job. When you volunteer for something, you don't get paid for it.
What? I don't remember it. I thought he was genuinely the coach, not.
No, he is a genuine coach. It's that he's volunteering. He's volunteering, and he only gets paid with like these odd jobs that he does around town. And even if he does get paid, they say that he doesn't get paid a lot.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah. I like how even though he shaves, the hair just keeps on growing at a rapid speed.
He's like the Santa Claus.
He is. Oh my goodness.
What else should we talk about? Do you have any favorite quotes in the movie? I know it's a stretch. You don't need to have any. I don't have any.
I don't think.
To be honest, I remember some things from the movie, but I just cannot remember the line.
Like what?
What was that his sister said? I forgot what she said.
I don't know. She just kind of keeps talking about how hoodlums stole her wig. That's what I
I'm
mostly.
surprised that she. I'm surprised that they didn't reveal it as like she's just being like she already had the wig back because like she had so many wigs.
No, she didn't have the look back at all. Oh, you know one scene I thought was funny where the kid who apparently had stolen her wig, I think Whitey said like 25 years ago at that point, he
Yeah.
comes back and he feels like very sorry. He's like, "Hey, I'm so sorry I took your wig. I still think back about it to this day and I feel so sorry. Here's your wig back." Like a genuine apology. And then she kicks his ass. It's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." Ugh. Just beats him up.
Are you the kid who stole my wig? Yes, I'm Eli Walston, and I've always felt bad about being so thoughtless when I was young, so I wanted to return this to you. Thank you.
Like she just canonically knows karate in this movie.
And she
Crazy.
did the whole the head of the pants thing.
This is just too much. This movie's too
Oh,
much.
also, I thought it was funny that this random Chinese guy just loves her wigs. He's like, he makes me feel pretty. I thought that was so silly.
Okay, yeah.
I thought so too.
I don't know why he likes her wigs, but it just gets on him. He doesn't take it off or anything. He's like, yeah, this is my wig now.
You know,
This is my lifestyle.
Am I the only one that really like the songs? Because I noticed you guys are
Well, the
mentioning you're mentioning like small things like someone beating the shit out of someone being sincerely sorry for getting hats and or wigs, and Sergio's laughing at like just us getting mad at it and stupid things.
Let's see. Well, I did like the song, especially the one where he reminisces about like his childhood love interest, but I just hated how Whitey just pops in the song. Why are you singing? You are unconscious. You're ruining the song.
I'm not.
That is true.
You know, I can live with
Man.
that. I can barely live with that, but I can't get over the fact that the mayor comes in out of nowhere and just says how he has a wife that's a man.
I loved him and he loved me.
My darling wife was once a he.
But that was long ago.
Right? What does that have anything to do with the song?
Exactly.
Oh.
I guess that's why we're not talking about the songs as much because well, we did like some of the stuff and some of the singing is good, but then it gets on to this weird out of pocket stuff and it just takes you out of the whole thing with the whole song and you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Although I did like the last song they sing when they reminisce about Whitey and they're like, we should have appreciated Whitey more. He has done so much for the community. Because I just find all the stories crazy. Imagine somebody coming to help you with your TV as literally standing on top of your TV, going out of his way to inconvenience himself. And then he gets shoot by lightning. You do not call an ambulance. You're just like, ugh, he's so being loud and annoying. You just turn up the volume. Wild.
Yeah, but also in that scene, Whitey's also in the wrong in the scene. You don't
What do
walk
you mean?
because you don't walk away in the middle of a ceremony honoring someone just because you didn't get it.
What?
No, but I feel like it delves deeper into him just not getting it. It's supposed to be about, hey, this character goes out of his way to help so many people, and he's so hurt and disrespected by everyone. And he finally is holding out hope for this one thing that he just really wanted, not even wanted, like needed to have because it would have made him feel better.
Yeah, I get that,
know?
but
And he
imagine
doesn't get it.
Lowell, imagine getting nominated for an Oscar. You go to the Oscars and someone else wins. You don't walk away in the middle of the ceremony.
I guess, but that's different. The Oscars is like
Chance.
Yes.
different. This is
Okay.
supposed to be the town choosing one person who has gone out of his way to help people, who has done a lot for the community. And we can tell from this whole movie that Whitey does that.
But
I don't think anyone goes out of his way for the community more than Whitey does. And they disrespect him.
I get story-wise why he needed to
Openly.
leave. I get why story-wise he needed to leave.
Right? Because he was
But-
hurt. Plus, I feel like in the movie, you could play it back to see if I'm wrong, but he doesn't go out of his way to disrespect the other person. He's just like really sad and depressed about it.
Well, yeah, but
He's
imagine
just
how
really hurt.
respectful.
He's
How,
like, wow.
but imagine how much you would like him more if he stayed there and just had like a little tear come out, but it's still smiling for whoever got it. That's honorable.
Chance. He's done that for 35 years consecutively.
Do it more.
Right?
More.
No.
Do another year.
He can't because he doesn't have enough time left.
What do you mean time
Right?
left?
He's 70
Yeah.
and he keeps having seizures.
And remember,
Aren't seizures really bad for your health?
He's been coaching for 35 years. He's been doing this ever since the award was first made. He's been doing this longer than the award ceremony.
They'll make it even more honorable.
He's been doing this longer than you've been alive.
He didn't give up on Davey. But he's gonna give up on the ceremony after 35 years.
Yes.
Yes.
And
They literally
imagine you're at the Oscars. They don't even mention your movies, and they give the movie to someone who constantly says bad stuff about you.
Exactly.
That's different. I'm not at the Oscars.
Oh my gosh.
So then how's that? So
if I was at the Oscars when they're talking and someone wins an award that I didn't work for, then I'm standing there. I will still stay there because one, there's a camera gonna be on me more than likely, so I need to have a fake smile on me. But I'm not gonna leave because if they have a wide shot of me walking away outside while everyone's sitting down watching the screen, then I'm gonna look like a jackass.
Chance, he did work for it.
But he isn't being a jackass. He's just going to reconcile. He literally cries afterwards. Like, play it, he cries.
Okay, fine, sure, damn, fine. But yeah, back to what we're talking about the song. The song that they talk about how they're an asshole to Whitey. I do like that song too, but also mainly because it became a meme.
It did?
Yes. People doing the Bum Biddy song. Like the clip where everyone's like Bum Biddy Biddy. That's on Instagram all the time.
Good. And he claps for him. Look, he's clapping for the other contestant. Then he leaves. He still claps for him.
He's clapping while putting his chair away. He's leaving. That doesn't count.
He's getting up to clap, but he just can't take it anymore.
He's getting up to leave and clapped on his way out of the door.
Right?
What else is there? What else can we talk about? Oh, man, we didn't talk about the mall. So me and Sergio talked about this a while ago with the product placement and having certain movies. But I think this is the most prevalent of them all. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, I noticed that when they just did it all in one scene.
Yeah, the product placement was crazy. They did not need all that.
They really made a poem about all the product placements in this movie.
True.
And rumors are that they supposedly didn't have the permission to use all these products. Supposedly.
So they just got away with it?
I don't believe them.
Right? Because how would they have just gone away?
I miss the Barrows.
Did they just pay them to be quiet about it?
You need a fancy doodad? Hello, Shop Image. I mean the Body Shop, the Thigh Rack, GNC, Radio Shack, Sbarro's, Dunkin' Donuts. They're simply the best. And don't forget the orange chicken at Panda Express.
Okay.
I only recently had Sbarro's like at a mall once, and it was pretty good. I kind of miss it now.
I still can't believe they continued with this joke and got this kid a bra. Because Adam Sandler says, "You need a bra," and he goes to get one. Where are his parents? How did he get it here? What is going on?
Jelly Jugs, next time you come on my court, you better wear a bra, okay?
Many, many unbearable moments later.
Aren't you a boy?
This reminds me of the joke that they had on Family Guy where Chris stole one of Meg's bras because his boobs hurt every time he walks up and down the stairs.
What? I forgot about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she goes to confront him and like saying, like, "I know what you did, Chris." And he's like, "Fine, I took your bra. My boobs hurt when I go down the stairs."
Joke's on you, tough guy. I can't read.
Yeah, why can't he read?
I don't know. Just to make you feel more bad about Whitey. It makes me hate Davey even more because he's picking on this fucking little old 70-year-old man.
You know, the only person who's ever been nice to Whitey besides Adam Sandler at the end is just Jennifer for getting him those sugar-free donuts.
Yeah. I feel like this would have worked better if it was a TV movie where they could restrain themselves and not have as much gross humor. That's what's mainly pushing the movie back for a lot of people, including me. I would say make this like 30 minutes to an hour, because it already is almost an hour-long movie, and cut out all the very gross sex jokes or just jokes in general, and get rid of shit-eating deer, first of all, and make Whitey speak normally, or at least with a different voice or some way, like a lisp or something. Make him...
Honestly, I thought that he could, like, Danny DeVito could have actually done a pretty good job as Whitey.
You're just saying that because he's small.
True, but he also reminds me of Phil from Hercules.
Oh, yeah. I can see him as a Phil Griffin. I just think they didn't have to exaggerate everything that was going on. Like his seizures and his feet, they didn't have to do his feet like that.
I understand what Adam Sandler's intention was with this movie. Like have a Hanukkah movie he can show his family, or have one just for this holiday, because there isn't that many.
You cannot show this to your family.
It's PG-13.
No, the ratings means that you can show it to your family, but I would not show this to my family.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But this Adam Sandler, he's not only thinking about families. He's thinking of I don't know.
See,
I see. I'm trying to explain it. I give up. I give up.
I mean, to be honest, it seems like this was supposed to be like a Hanukkah movie, but even then, like I can't see anything that has to do with Hanukkah besides them just mentioning Hanukkah.
Well, they show menorahs and
That's
dreidels.
it. They just show, yeah, but that's my point. They just show stuff related to Hanukkah. There's nothing in here about Hanukkah.
Well, mainly because the main character that is celebrating Hanukkah doesn't want to celebrate Hanukkah, and the only other person he's with throughout the whole movie is someone that celebrates Christmas.
That is true. But I feel like he wasn't in the, I guess you could call it Hanukkah spirit, because he's being a Grinch the whole time.
No, he's not being a Grinch. He's being a bitch.
Well, yeah, that too.
It's just
he kind of just hates everything.
Yes. I mean, I think it's because it is for Hanukkah. I know it's straight up a Hanukkah movie, but is it bad to say I think it's funny how much they try intertwining Hanukkah into this movie? Because there's certain, because like I feel like an Easter egg whenever they mention Hanukkah in this movie. Because it doesn't feel like it's meant to be there, but someone ease it in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say like this doesn't feel like a Hanukkah movie.
Like the main kid's like, I got this for my first time Hanukkah. Like I got Game Boy, and like
that's it.
No, also at the end of the movie when he's leaving on the bus and the bus gets a thumbtack and pops all four wheels, and he looks at the menorah and is like, "Oh, I see what you're doing there," and like it shines and everything. Like it's a Hanukkah miracle. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I just took it as something like the North Star, which they also did with Christmas.
Maybe they were scared. Maybe we're saying, okay, yeah, we can have a Hanukkah movie, but to make up for it, every Hanukkah thing you have in here needs to have a Christmas thing next to it.
Yeah.
Because even the jokes about how people don't celebrate Hanukkah are in this movie. Like at the banquet.
I'd just like to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
And for those of you celebrating the 8th night of Hanukkah this evening, I'd like to say Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Right? Everybody could have just been nice and said Happy Hanukkah, even though you're not celebrating it. And it was like...
True. Like, that's what I usually see around these kinds of things. They always say, like, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and Happy New Year's, that kind of stuff.
I just say Happy Holidays.
Yeah, I say every Hanukkah. I say every holiday. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
Also, I'm starting to question a few things.
What?
Like, I know Adam Sandler is supposed to be like a sort of Scrooge-like character, but just worse. But the only bad thing that's happened to him was that his parents died when he was young, and then he was put into the foster system.
Yeah,
so
see what I mean?
Was he out of town for a long time? Did like no one actually care to actually check in on him besides like Whitey and maybe Jennifer? And even then, they just stopped after a while.
They know about him. He's still around town.
Yeah, but Jennifer doesn't even care about him anymore.
Maybe he was like the Grinch and just stayed in his house for like the past 20 years.
I wouldn't say she doesn't care for him anymore. It's just more of he pushed her away. They even go back to it in the flashback. Like she tries to say hi to him, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about what's going on with your family." And he's like, "Well, there's nothing else to say." And kind of tells her to go away in a sense, and they never talk again.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They never talk again. Like never, no contact whatsoever.
I do find it weird that they had the song with them together, but they never really reconciled. That's kind of strange.
They just kind of do it like kind of like a fast-paced thing when the Whitey's sister just comes up and says like, "Okay, you two have a happy ever after, otherwise I'm gonna beat your ass."
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't even think about that. That's usually one thing I focus on. But I'll focus on all the other shit in the movie. I couldn't even think about that. They don't actually like be nice to each other until like actually they don't say anything to each other to be that's actually nice. They just do things near each other.
Yeah.
Like the moment she's like, I actually like, he's good. I'm gonna stand up for him is when he starts having a tear in his eye. That's it. He doesn't say I'm sorry or anything. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like that idea of not having to apologize for what you've done and just actually just showing by doing things to show that you actually care and apologize. Like your actions just speak louder than words. I like that idea, but
it could have been executed better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way I see it, it could have been something like how they did in Big Hero 6 when Hero first left the entire team back on the island. And when they find him in the garage, he tries to apologize. Instead, Gogo just hugs him, saying like she understands his pain. That's kind of like a better execution of what they're trying to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, we're going really into depth in this movie, and I'm kind of not sure if I kind of like how we're deeper going into with this movie. I didn't think we'd get this far.
This is what I try to do with every movie, but more often than not, we just go into jokes.
But we just have so much shit to talk about with this one. This was a good pick. I think. Is it?
I guess. But it's more like we're just trying to talk more about the technicalities of the plot.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else we should talk about?
I don't think so. We pretty much talked about everything. Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
One more thing. Why did the basketball guy still have the jock strap on in his mouth when he burned down Davey's home?
No, for real. You could have spit it out. Like, bro, that was gross. You didn't even have to actually eat it. Just don't. Just don't do it.
Yeah, he really didn't need that. Like, exactly. I said I will do it and I have to do it. But in the meantime, I'm going to burn this guy's house down.
Exactly. Also, I like how Adam Sandler is basically gonna end up going to jail by the end of this movie, but that guy never goes to jail for arson. Like, he literally burned his house. Like, that's just we're never gonna get a call back for that. Like,
no, because the way I see it, everyone just hates his character. So even if he did do it, like, they're all gonna be like, who gives a shit?
No, they were gonna arrest him, but then they got caught up in a bum bitty 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 song and they just stopped.
No, I'm talking about the guy with the arson.
I know they were gonna arrest him, but they're like bum bitty bitty. It just stopped everything that they had to do.
No, they're gonna arrest Stone.
I'm making a joke. Jeez. This is a long episode.
I think we should probably stop right here before we get into another rant.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, one more thing.
Probably.
After this movie, to get this bad taste out of our mouths, me and Lola watched The Iron Giant.
Yes, that was my first time seeing it. It's really good.
And
I'm probably gonna look at.
I still don't know if it's better than The Wild Robot, though, Jan.
It is.
It is.
I would say The Iron Giant walked so The Wild Robot can run.
No, yes. Iron Giant booked it while the Wild Robot tried to keep up.
What? No. Why are you disrespecting The Wild Robot? Like
I'm not disrespecting it. I'm just saying that I love both those movies. I really love The Wild Robot. But I really, really, really love the Iron Giant.
See.
You can't put these two, connect them to. That's not fair.
Well, they are two different movies. I feel like The Iron Giant has more connectability with like E.T. I would say it can connect more with E.T.
I think this is better than E.T. I think Iron Giant is better than E.T. There, I said it.
Oh, I think it's way better than E.T. I don't even like E.T. My sister watched it way too much.
Okay,
no
now
offense
see,
to E.T.
Lola,
it was a great movie, but my sister watched it too much, so I got tired of it. I cannot sit down and watch E.T. anymore.
How are you doing this? You're making me defend E.T.
You don't need to
I really love E.T., but you're making me feel like I'm a
guys.
Yes.
I literally said it's
Let's end the episode.
No, we're not done yet. We need to get this over with. We need to figure this out. Lola, how are you making it to where I'm defending E.T. when it's obviously a really great movie?
Defend E.T. I literally, Sergio, didn't I say E.T.'s a good movie? My sister watched it too much, so I can't sit down and watch it.
You said it was not. You said it was way better than E.T.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
That's what we all agreed on.
They're uncomparable. You can't compare them. Compare it to Bumblebee.
Iron Giant's better.
Yes, but you can compare the two easier.
Chance, you're doing the same thing that you said that we're not supposed to do.
What?
You said don't compare the Iron Giant to E.T.
I did. I compared it to Bumblebee because they're easier to compare to.
What?
They're a giant robot that comes from someplace outside of Earth, falls onto Earth, bonds with a kid that's by themselves a lot, a loner.
Chance, what's your point in this argument?
My argument is that if you were going to compare two movies, make sure they're very similar or some sort of thematic elements that are similar.
An alien of some sorts an extraterrestrial comes down
a robot
from space
alien
Earth and makes. Yes,
but it's still similar to E.T.
It is
alien,
similar to E.T.
Iron
Giant.
So then what's the problem, Chance?
The problem is that there are other movies that compare it to him more than E.T.
Oh my goodness.
You're just comparing it to robots.
Yes.
Robots is a really good.
Oh goddamn.
Oh yeah,
That's not what I'm
love
saying.
Robots.
Oh god.
Robots
This is why I kept saying to just drop it, Chance.
No, I'm not dropping it because you guys are getting distracted by other blue sky movies. I'm talking about a movie with robots that are alien robots that come down and bond with kids, and while the government is trying to capture them.
I don't know many movies who
Okay,
do that
well
besides
that's
Transformers.
all, everybody. We're ending this episode.
No, we're not done yet.
Sergio.
No, we got more to talk about.
No, we don't. This isn't even related to the movie that we were watching.
Right?
It doesn't matter. When have that ever stopped us?
All right, then. I'll see.
I just think you're getting too deep into this. Chance.
I'm not getting that deep. I can get deeper.
It doesn't have to be an argument. I literally said E.T. is good. I just like Iron Giant better.
You dismissed it like saying it's not as good as E.T. Like, E.T. is way better than E.T.
I said.
They said it's way better.
Not what I said.
No, I got it on recording.
It's way better. I said it's way better.
We're all saying that.
Sergio literally said the same thing. It's way better than E.T.
E.T.'s really, really good. You can't compare it. E.T.'s amazing.
Yes, but Iron Giant is better.
No,
exactly.
I mean,
that's what we're saying.
They're both really good. Better. They're both 5-star movies, but you can't compare the two.
We're saying, in our opinion, we like Iron Giant more than E.T.
Okay,
exactly. See, that's my opinion.
It's like me saying I like Alien more than Transformers.
Okay.
Yes, the movie's about aliens coming down to Earth, but they're different levels. They're different types.
Okay.
I mean, those are definitely two different movie franchises. But I wouldn't think you're that weird for saying that. They're both really good.
Exactly.
So then what's the problem?
Exactly. You're proving my point because
I am not proving anyone's point.
Because
yes, you are.
Yeah,
you're saying that in your opinion, Aliens was better than Transformers.
And saying that ET is better. I'm so confused. I thought you liked the Iron Giant.
I love both. They're all 5-star movies. They're both 5 stars.
Okay.
I worry about this guy, Sergio.
I just realized we never gave 8 Crazy Nights a rating.
That's what I was saying.
See? That's what he was saying.
Oh my god!
It's because we went off topic.
I kept telling. That's what I was trying to tell you about, but you kept wanting to go into an argument about ET.
Exactly.
Choke on the truth, dumbass.
Oh my god! I threw up in my mouth.
Are you okay?
No, I just threw up in my mouth. How am I okay? No.
I'm just.
See what you did, Sergio? This is your fault.
What do you mean? You're the one who started the argument.
Yeah, but you won't stop it.
I kept telling you to stop.
You know I won't stop.
So you're contradicting yourself. He does this every time we get into an argument, and I say like that's off topic. That's not what we're talking about. He goes like this. He keeps saying I'm the one who puts it on him, or black, or like gaslights him. He's the one who does that.
I'm sweaty. Okay. Okay, let's go to our ratings.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I gave it 1.5 stars because that 1 star is because of the animation. That 1/2 is for the 3 jokes the 3 actual genuine laughs that this movie gave me. That is it.
I'd give it a 1.5 star. It was okay.
Is that it?
I probably also give it just 1 star because while there is some good parts, it's just not a congruent story that I just have a hard time watching it.
Yeah, I get that. The gross humor is really gross. Some things should not be animated.
Like someone trapped in a porta potty that falls down the hill and gets covered in feces, and someone freezes the feces, and do you have deer come over and lick the feces off their face and start smiling as they're eating the feces? Yes.
Chance, stop being so specific.
What do you mean? I'm just saying.
You've been talking about this the entire episode.
I gotta stop too because I'm not feeling that good now. I'm starting.
Yeah, this isn't going well for you, Chance. Next thing you know, one person in the comments is gonna say Chance likes poop. Confirmed.
No, one guy in the comments is gonna say Chance. I'm gonna say I understand what Chance is coming from. Iron Giant is not as good as ET.
Why do you keep going back to that?
How are we going back to this? And nobody's going to say that in the comments.
Because
oh my
you don't drop it.
When have we ever dropped anything?
To the viewers out there, if you think the Iron Giant is better, type the Iron Giant. If you think ET is better, put ET. I'm going to keep score of this because this is ridiculous.
You're going to keep score of it.
We both know which one's better.
All right, everyone. That's our episode. Have a cinematic day.
Have a cinematic day. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas.
Just Lola.
Happy New Year's.
No, Lola.
And
this
happy
is for Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa.
You can't say Merry Christmas. It's for Hanukkah.
Merry
Yes,
Christmas.
I can. You don't know when this video is gonna come out.
Yes, I do. I'm the one dropping it.
You just said you're gonna be lazy with it.
My lazy. I mean, any of the 8 days of Hanukkah.
Exactly.
It's still gonna be Hanukkah. It's not gonna be Christmas. Christmas will be over. The first day of Hanukkah is December 26th.
So then it's closer to Christmas then.
No, Christmas is over.
Christmas hasn't even started yet.
Jesus Christ! I'm talking about when I drop this episode.
Well, now it's confusing because now we don't know when you're gonna drop it.
I just said December 26th, the first night of Hanukkah.
On the first day of Christmas.
Oh my God!
So on Thursday.
Thursday?
What?
26th
No,
is on
today's
Thursday.
Monday.
Yes.
No, the 26th is on a Thursday. You're gonna drop it on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. Then I can still say it because that's the day right after Christmas.
No, no, you don't say Merry Christmas to someone after Christmas. It's not like New Year's.
You could say the Three Kings Day. That's one of the day that Jesus got gifts from the Three Kings.
Oh, I could say that.
But you didn't. You said Merry Christmas.
Technically, I also said Happy New Year and Happy Kwanzaa. I'm giving respect to all the holidays.
You can say Kwanzaa. That's the same day.
Kwanzaa's the same day as Hanukkah.
Yes, the first night of Hanukkah.
All right.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Don't make me think I'm the weird one for not saying it. You just see me okay. No, I need satisfaction.
What else do you want us to say? It's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is the end. Okay. All right. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Have a cinematic day.
Always remember, the Iron Giant is better than E.T.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Lol. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean Jesus Christ. I meant, oh my gosh.
Interesting.
No, I said gosh.
Yes, gosh is just like a slang for God.
Next thing you know, Chance is gonna say, "Oh, gee willikers."
Is that what I'm gonna say, Lola? Oh, golly gee willikers.
You just said it.
You just said it. Right. You proved it right to me.
This episode's over. I'm ending this episode.
I really like being right.
Go ahead. You ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
I will. It's not funny.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Going. Bye. Hey everyone. Thanks for listening. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at Brick Wall Cinema. Have a cinematic day.